Welcome back to part 3 of The Broken Pot. Do you remember what happened in part 1? What was broken? Very good. A pot was broken. Who broke the pot? Was it Aunt Maria? No, it was Jose and Isabel. They knocked it over doing what? Were they doing their homework? No. They were playing with the dog. And then in part 2, what happened? Was Aunt Maria angry with the children because they broke her pot? No. She said she will make a new one. So in part 2, Aunt Maria made a new pot. Now it looks like Jose and Isabel are going to make their own pot. Let's read the story. Aunt Maria smiled at Isabel and Jose. Now you can make pots. We'll fire them when we refire my pot. Why does Aunt Maria need to refire her pot? Why does she need to put her pot back into the kiln? She did it once to make it hard, but now she needs to do it a second time. Why? Do you remember? It's because she drew a painting on her pot with her glazes. So she needs to cook her pot again to make the glaze hard. Now we can see Jose here. It looks like he is putting a string of clay around the top of this pot. And Isabel, is she wearing an apron? Do you remember what an apron is? No, she doesn't have an apron, but Aunt Maria has an apron here. Now, what is Isabel using to make a hole in the top of her pot? Can you see the picture? She is using her thumbs. Her thumbs. She is using 2 thumbs. 1, 2. And she is making a hole in the top of the clay to form a pot. What is she doing with her other fingers? Here and here. She is shaping her pot. She's making the hole and shaping her pot. Okay, let's continue. Wow, look at all these pots back here. There's a lot of them. Do you think Aunt Maria made all of those pots? I think she did. Let's read the next page. Who wants to use the potter's wheel? I do, said Isabel. Aunt Maria showed Isabel how to make a pot. Jose made a pot by hand. Is Jose using the potter's wheel? No. Do we see a wheel here? Like the wheel of a car that looks like this? Nope. But we have this here. And many times they would use their foot and it would help spin this disc around. Now, it might be machine operated. I'm not sure. So Isabel is using the potter's wheel, and her clay is on the disc there. Jose is not. Do the children look happy, sad, or angry that they are making pots? I think they look very happy. They are getting to make their own pots. Can you make a pot? You should try because it's a lot of fun. Let's read. Isabel and Jose liked making pots. They forgot about the broken pot. Aunt Maria did too. She liked their new pots better. Here are their new pots. Do the three of them remember about the broken pot from part 1? No, they forgot about it. Why? Because they worked together and they made 2 pots that are even better. Let's look at Jose's pot. What color is his pot? It's blue. Now, blue was the glaze he put on his pot. What else can you see on Jose's pot? He has yellow or gold stars and crescent moons. Crescent. A crescent is this shape. Okay, it's not a full moon, but it's a partial moon. And what about Isabel's pot? Isabel, what color is her pot? Is it blue, just like Jose's? No, her pot is green. And what kind of pattern does Isabel have on her pot? Probably those look like flowers. She has different colored flowers as a pattern for her pot. So we can say Isabel has a green pot with a flower pattern. Or Jose has a blue pot with a star and moon pattern. Those are the different shapes. Now, does Aunt Maria like the broken pot more, or does Aunt Maria like these pots more? Aunt Maria likes these pots more. Well, we've finished the story of the broken pot. I hope you have time to learn how to make a pot because it can be very exciting. And I think you are very creative. I'll see you again soon in the next book. Goodbye.